So before I get into this video, I want to say a few things about baby Ashley and her friends, and that is, Major Look, I replied on that Podium Dude's Instagram saying that I'm going to talk about baby Ashley in this video, because I know if I said that, he would automatically go and watch the video, but now he's just watching me explain that I fooled him. Also, don't threaten me when you're the one who has to go and hide all your social media accounts because you're scared people are going to find out who you are. As the wise Gandhi once said, suck my nuts. But a few weeks back, I talked about how the YouTuber Master Oogway was banned because he thought having 8 million subscribers made him untouchable. He then proceeds to go on a rant where he apologizes, then takes back the apology, then apologizes, then brings up something random, then takes back the apology, then apologizes, until he finally gave up when he realized his channel wasn't coming back. The reason his channel got banned was because of some random video, I forgot the name of it, but one big reason was because he thought saying the N-word was funny. That is literally it. It wasn't like he uploaded some Logan Paul type video where he filmed a dead body. It wasn't like he filmed something he wasn't supposed to. He thought that if he said the N-word and just kept claiming that he only uses it in a joking way, that everyone would understand and join in on the laughter with him. However, the complete opposite happened and his account was mass reported to the point where his channel with 8 million subscribers was taken down. There might be a video out there on the top 10 ways a YouTuber has lost their channel, but making a video where you say the N-word because your audience is young enough to still think stuff like that is funny, in my opinion, has got to be in the top 5, if not the top 3. And instead of just apologizing and then moving on, because honestly that's the kind of edgy jokes he makes, he went a little overboard with this one, but instead of just owning up to it and explaining that you'll never do it again, he does what you should never do, and that is, let me hear it, it starts with D and ends with N. Can you believe this guy? I don't even know what it's double down. But he starts attacking YouTube and their moderation system, acting like trying to reinstate a racist YouTube channel is something that's going to take priority over what they're currently doing. Thankfully, no matter how many times he complained, they didn't reinstate his channel. And his tweets are still up. You can go back and look at each of them, and in the replies, literally no one is on his side. They're all like, you deserve it, you had this coming, basically just saying good riddance. The last thing he says though, before having to rethink his strategy, is, you haters are going to make me a multi-millionaire, mark my words. Now, the fact that he already isn't a millionaire with 8 million subscribers is pretty insane. Usually people with like 8,000 subscribers are like saying that, like, yeah, I'm gonna make it big one day, but apparently 8 million was just the beginning for him. And the end, if you actually think about it. Now, on the same day that he was talking about his haters, he decided to switch up his whole attitude and decided that he is no longer the man he once was. He is a man that has turned over a new leaf. What's the saying? Can you believe this? But what he's doing now, and has been doing for 8 days, but he is donating 1 cent to Palestine for every follower he gains. And on day 1, he said he gained 500 followers, so he donated $5 to this dude named Yusuf, and here's what happened on day 8.
This is day 8 of donating 1 cent to Palestine for every follower I gain. Since last video, I gained 1,200 followers on TikTok and 7.8k followers on Instagram, which is around $100 that I've donated to Yusuf, my Palestinian friend who's stuck in Gaza. This is his Instagram if you want to donate as well.
Now, the fact that he made it 1 cent instead of $1 or even 50 cents shows that he thinks just because he's doing this for Palestine, people are going to be like, oh yeah, it doesn't matter how much money he's giving. This is a fucking YouTuber who once had millions of subscribers and he's giving away pennies. And it's not like he's not making money anymore. Someone asked him, how are you going to make money? And he's like, I have a bunch of different businesses, which he does, as I showed you in my previous video. He owns this restaurant, but is still giving away less than pocket change to try and make people think he's a changed man. When you really think about it, $100 over 8 days is nothing for someone like him. Obviously, he had more than $100 to donate, but he's like, if I just do this in little videos over time instead of just one big one, maybe they'll start liking me again. But even after doing this for 8 days, people who are still like, you know what, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt and I'm still gonna be his fan, are like, all you can do is cry about how good of a person you are because of donations. You can't stand your ground as a follower. You're losing my respect. Now, the fact that he still had any respect for him is wild in itself, but as you can see, the donations aren't doing shit to change people's minds, especially when it's 1 cent. And I get it, he's donating more than you. If I was him, I wouldn't even donate unless I knew I could donate at least $100 each time. Because 1 cent is pathetic, especially when you're trying to make up for being a racist piece of shit. Dude would be better trying to win everybody back by being like, I'm gonna give fried chicken to only black homeless people. That way, at least it would be on par with his comedy, and it'd still be like, yo, so are we still mad at this? Because he is kind of doing something good, but then again, he's only giving chicken to black people. Basically, I'm saying literally anything would have been better than what he's doing right now. Obviously, he's just doing this over and over again in the hopes that the algorithm picks up one of his videos and it goes super viral. But he has already dug his own grave, so oh well. If you guys have missed any of the past drama that has been going on, here are the 2 videos you need to watch. I know they look the same, but first this one, then this one. So remember, my real name is Daniel, I work on an oil rig in Nebraska, and this video isn't even real.